do YouTubers do this? Ah!
Hey guys, what's up? What's up with me, you ask? Well, let me tell you. All week, I have been sicker than a dog. As sick as a dog? Sick as a dog? What is the... I've been sick. This whole week, I haven't been a very useful contribution to society. Also, I may or may not be having an existential crisis because I cut and ruined my hair. So, don't worry. I got it all pinned up so you can't see the mess. Although if I were smart, I probably wouldn't even tell you about it, but I don't really care. We're all friends here, right? I messed up my hair. Welcome to the family. I can't talk. It hurts my throat. Ugh. So let's get into why we're all gathered here together today.
And that is because in front of me, I have this... No! This box, can you see it? Okay, it's gonna fall everywhere, but...
It's a box, and it's full of stuff, okay? I should probably be more specific. So this baby is full of Measurable Difference products. If you have not heard of Measurable Difference, they are mainly based solely online, which might be why. Sometimes I see their things at TJ Maxx, Burlington, places like that. So they are a pretty affordable brand, but I have not tried a ton of their things. I wanted to come on here and do an unboxing slash first impressions on this box of goodies. And I have a quick disclaimer before we go any further. Measurable Difference did send me all these products. However, I'm going to be honest and real and true and straight up with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything just because they sent them to me. That's not how I work, so my throat hurts so bad. So I thought, since there really is so much stuff in this box, and also since I'm sick and can barely even talk, my throat really actually does hurt already, and I just started. Oops. I thought that we would just like split it up into maybe a couple of videos. So for this first video, I am going to unbox and give you my first impressions on all of the face products that they sent me and also the kits. And by kits, I mean there's eye products, lip products, face products. It's just a little, you know, like kit. Kind of like what you would, you know, purchase for a holiday set maybe.
Ugh, it hurts so bad.
And then next time we can go over all the eye products and lip products that they sent me, and also just like some miscellaneous things. I have some more oils that they sent me, and also some hair care, I believe. So yes, the first couple of face products that they sent me were these cream contour palettes, and I'm going to kind of talk about them together because they look very similar. So we're going to see if maybe one is just the more compact version of the other one. So this first one comes in a little sleeve. You pull it out. It's cardboard packaging. This is just like that thin plastic. So nothing super duper fancy. It does have a magnetic closure though. Not super tight, but still definitely enough to keep this down. I am a little worried that obviously these could dry out because I mean it's not sealed tight completely. This is what this one looks like. It has 6 shades. I do not see anywhere on here that it says it's for light, medium, or dark skin tones, although this does look a little bit more medium or medium to dark. I mean, I haven't swatched it yet, but I feel like if you're a pretty fair girl, these are going to be way too dark for you. This one looks super orange too. I don't know. So that's this one. This is what the packaging looks like. I like these little gems. That's really pretty. This does not appear to be directed towards any range of skin tone either. So we'll see. Okay, so this one actually is hard plastic. Definitely not, you know, super expensive plastic, but still, it will close all the way, so these might not dry up as badly. So this one has 4 different shades. So let's just compare and contrast. I mean, it looks pretty similar. These 4 shades. This one and this one, and then this one and this one, and these 2, right? I feel like they're the same. So the only shades that this palette is lacking that this one has are this top one and this bottom one over here. So already I can tell if you can go without this shade and this shade, I would totally go with this palette. Odds are it's going to be cheaper. I will also link everything down below so you can see the prices and all of that but obviously this one's probably going to be cheaper. It actually closes tight. It's nice hard packaging. I do like the way that this one looks. It doesn't look cheap at all to me, even though it is cardboard. I just don't like that it's a cream product and it's not closing securely. There's nothing airtight about this packaging. Also, this one's going to be a lot more travel friendly, so that is something to think about. Now let's get into the nitty gritty and see how these perform. Okay, so since these are, ooh, okay, I did not expect this to be so creamy, to be honest. Let me show you. And pigmented. Huh. So I think why I was so surprised is because when I first look at them, they don't look like they're very blendable. They don't look like they're very creamy. They look very hard, but as soon as the warmth of your finger touches it, it just kind of melts like butter. Not really melts, but you know what I mean. So let me try this one. Not a bad shade, I guess. Okay, so here are the 4 shades in the small palette. This one definitely comes off orange. There's no way I could contour with this. This one I don't know, maybe. But it still comes off a little bit too terracotta.
Let me blend it out.
Okay, so maybe these aren't going to be nearly as dark as I thought, because even though it's so weird. That's so weird to me. Okay, so, you know, we swatch it. It's very, very pigmented. Blend it out. It blends out nice and evenly. It's not patchy. At least from what I can tell, it doesn't look patchy. The lightest shade does kind of seem to blend out into nothing, but it still does give good coverage, I will say that. As far as I can tell, these feel the same. Same good pigmentation. This one did not. Do you see this? Okay, now it looks like my arm is like bruised. Am I insane? Do you see this stripe? I like these both so far, just on a first impression standpoint. I will have to use them more to kind of have a better idea. This one I think I like better. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like this one just doesn't blend out as well. I don't know if they're different formulas. They feel the same, they look the same when they're swatched, but this one I feel just leaves a little more behind, and this one blends a lot more flawlessly and seamlessly. This one skips over a little bit and actually kind of stains. I don't know what that was about. But so far, right now, I will have to give both of these a thumbs up. This one over this one, though. I will say that these do feel very buttery, very slippery, slidey, so you will want to set these. Also, I'm thinking more oily skin. You're probably not going to like these a whole lot. Dry skin girls, you probably will love this, because a lot of times the problem I run into, especially with cream contour products, is that they're just way too dry, and dry on dry is just not cute. So if you have dry skin, I feel like you really love the butteriness of these palettes, but if you're oily, I would probably stay away. Next is this little guy. This is their eyebrow framing kit. This one is in light medium, so apparently they have different shades for this. I don't know why they would not have different shades for the contour palette. Maybe they think that it's just universal, which don't really care for that aspect of it, but I do like that this comes in different shades. Here's what we're working with, people. Again, this is, you know, not expensive packaging whatsoever, but it is hard plastic. It has a snap closure. So let us see inside. This is everything that it comes with. Looks like you get 4 powders here. Then you're also going to get 2 shades of this brow pomade. And then it looks like you get 2 brushes in here. One is this little plastic spoolie. This little tiny baby spoolie. You brush your little brows. You brush your little brows. Ugh. This next brush looks like this. It is a double-ended brush. Here is an angled side for your brow pomade, and then a little slighter, fluffier side for your powder to set that. That is nice that the brushes come included. They are not high quality by any means from what I can tell. But if this is all you have, or if you're going on vacation or something, you just want to even maybe throw this in your bag, I think these would work just fine. Let's give it a little swatcheroo here. Okay. So this is the more chocolate shade down here. It's a darker brown. That's what it looks like. As far as staying power goes with these, I feel like these are going to slip and slide all around your face. You could obviously set it with one of the powders. This one looks nice and ashy, but isn't super pigmented. They're very buttery, very smooth, very pigmented. So please do keep in mind that while these are very pigmented, they might move around on your brows. So I would recommend setting it with a powder and maybe a brow gel to kind of keep those in place. But I do like how everything is here for you. You have different shades to choose from. You have your little brushes. You can just throw this in your bag and go. I think it is a really good idea, and I don't hate it. Obviously, these are things that I will have to try. This is just first impressions. And I will update you guys if you are curious. Most of that will probably be happening on Instagram though, so if you are not following me on Instagram, shameless self-promotion, go follow me over there. You don't have to, but really, truly, honestly, if you would like an update on this stuff after I actually do get to use it some more, that is probably where you will be finding all of that. The next two face products that I want to talk about are these babies. This first one is the Measurable Difference Baked Face Blush, and this one is in Rose. So we have this same packaging, which I don't hate, by the way. I mean, it could be a little less bulky, but I mean, it's black, it's sleek, it looks nice still. You get a lot of product in here. It's even, you know, domed a little bit, really pretty. So this is what it looks like. Nice and shimmery. I mean, it's not glittery, it's not chunky, sparkly, or anything like that. It just gives off a really nice, pretty sheen. I mean, you can even see it just in the sun right now. Just reflects the light. I think that looks really, really pretty. So let's swatch it. That's what it looks like on my finger. That is pigmented. I mean, I swirled my finger in here quite a bit, but that is crazy. Let's try it just like, look at that. Swatch. Okay, so a lot less pigmented on the swatch, obviously. There, that's a little better. So it does look like this can be built up. I'm gonna grab a brush and see for sure. Okay, so I grabbed a brush real quick, nothing fancy. This is just an inexpensive e.l.f. brush. Really do love these though. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to tap in here a little bit. Okay, that's what we're working with. You can definitely see that. Can you see it? For sure.
Wowza. Yeah, this is really pigmented.
So wow, I am actually really impressed with this. I think it comes off as a really, really just pretty natural flush. It gives you that little bit of gleam, kind of that lit from within sort of look. I think it's really, really pretty, especially probably for spring and summer, that bright pop of color. I think it's really, really pretty. I like it a lot. It's very, very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. Like this a lot. Okay, the next thing that we have here is the Face and Body Bronzer. This is in Copper. Bronzer. I don't know about that. Let's have a look. So, to me, first thing, this looks like a highlighter. It's pretty. It catches the light beautifully, but it looks like a highlighter. Okay, so this is after I've run my finger through it quite a bit. I mean, it's a nice, pretty golden bronze color. Ooh, the sheen is really pretty on it. I mean, it's not a bronzer, okay? I don't know what skin tone you would have to be for this to be a bronzer, but I think this would be a really pretty blush topper. I think it would be a really pretty highlighter. First of all, very subtle. If you're looking for that, like, Anastasia, Becca, boom, glow to the moon highlight, this is not gonna be it. If you like that sort of very subtle, just pretty sheen of color just to catch the light, I think that it would be really, really pretty. And if you put a ton of it on your face at one time, make sure you blend it in. Because somehow I skipped that part. I don't know. The powder feels very creamy, very nice. Same as the blush. So, like I said, not a bronzer, but I think that this would work for a couple different things, and I think it's really pretty. Next, this is their Beauty Dreams kit. I was not expecting the hard plastic packaging in this one, but I am digging it. They tell you on here that you are going to get a super silky bronzer, gorgeous selection of shadows and liners, and a couple of neutral tone blushes in matte and shimmer shades. So if they're saying that you get a couple blushes, a bronzer, eyeshadows, and liners, I'm assuming that they are referring to using these as liners, and I'm not real sure here which one the bronzer is supposed to be, but I'm gonna guess this guy. No, that's pink. It's pretty. That's actually really pretty. That reminds me of Luminoso. It's really peachy and it has very, very, very faint gold shimmer. It's not chunky, it's just only slightly reflective and really pretty. Okay, so I like that one. So then what? This is the bronzer? Because no, Dad. That's gorgeous though. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, as an eyeshadow? That's beautiful. Now I'm excited. Let's swatch this. Super bubblegum pink, not my color at all, but if you're into that, it's really pigmented. Really pretty. I think that's the one that they're saying is matte, and I'm still kind of seeing a little bit of a sheen to it. It catches the light a little bit. Maybe I'm crazy. It doesn't have glitter in it though, but it's really pretty. I am not sure which one of these they're referring to as a bronzer, but they are all really pretty. These two, to die for. Creamy, pigmented, very, very pretty. I like these a lot. The brushes that I keep dropping everywhere, let's get those out of the way. So you get this double-ended sponge tip applicator. No one likes sponge tip applicators. Then you're gonna get this little powder brush. I'm assuming for your blush. You have brushes, right? You don't need these? I didn't think so. It's nice that they included them, but I don't think anyone actually ever uses those. So go buy a $1 e.l.f. brush at Walmart. It'll work 10 times better, I promise. Okay, so then they're telling us all these are eyeshadows and liners. That came off a little chunky. Can you see that? Chunky! I mean, you can blend it out probably, but that looks like you could use it as a highlighter if you just wanted to take one palette with you. Maybe this matte brown as a bronzer. I mean, it's kind of cool toned. It's kind of ashy. You could get away with a contour with that, right? These shades right here all look pretty similar to the blushes, so I want to see what the difference is there, if any. Where are they at though? They do look similar to the blushes, but look at this. I mean, these are finger swatches. They're pretty, but they're just not, the pigmentation is not there. Okay, really pretty finger swatch. I like how that catches the light. I like the sheen in that. No, it's patchy, it skips, I don't like it. I have to try these on my eyes and let you know for sure. But so far, let me just say, I really do like these blushes, and apparently one is a bronzer. I would use them all as blushes, to be honest, but I really, really am impressed with those. These two, especially, this one is just not my cup of tea, but if you like it, I think that it would perform well. The eyeshadows I could do without. I like that they're in here, so you have kind of an all-in-one if you really need to giddy up and go. But I'm not impressed with the eyeshadows. Next. Okay, and the last thing that we're going to talk about today is this kit, and this is called the Get the Look Nude Get the Look kit. Is that redundant? I feel like that's redundant. Anyway, this girl's gorgeous. Look at her. She's great. I don't know what this, like, bumped up magnet under her eyeball is, but it's not being magnetic to anything, so I don't know why that even happens. But this is what you get. This is what it looks like inside. They're gonna tell me that this includes
12 eyeshadows, 2 lip glosses, 2 blushes, 2 pencil eyeliners, 1 highlighter, 1 eyeshadow applicator, and 1 blush brush.
So here's everything you get on the inside. This is just plastic. So we're gonna take that off. Oh. 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 Oh, look. Oh, they give you, oops, a little mirror. That is not helpful at all, but that's so cute. Okay, here's the blush brush that I dropped. Very similar to the one in the other palette. Like I said, I would just recommend, again, buying a $1 blush brush from e.l.f., but that is just me. And then you also get this little guy down here. On one side it is a sponge tip applicator, and then on the other side you have this little lip brush for your lip glosses. Okay, so I'm gonna put this little guy back in here for obvious reasons. I'm assuming these are the lip glosses, these are the shadows, obviously the eyeliners, and is this a highlight? One highlighter, yeah, I'm assuming that's what that is. This I feel like is more of a base shadow. There's no shimmer to it whatsoever. I guess I could show you what it looks like. Let's watch it. Yeah, it just kind of is nothing. Well, there it is a little bit. But again, it's, I mean, nothing to write home about. These blushes, this looks super pink. Okay, now I kind of see the highlight a little more. But this has kind of a sheen to it, the pink blush does. It's not as pigmented as the other blush formulas, but it is pretty pigmented. I mean, for a blush, like if that's on your cheek, it's gonna be pretty noticeable. So this one is what I'm excited about. This is like a lavender blush. And to be honest, I really want one. And I love the almost sort of duochrominess to these. Like, they look almost opal at times. Like, it's like lavender opal. I actually really like this color. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it. I don't know how I pull that off, but I like it. I do want to say these powders are very buttery. They're very creamy. They do blend nicely, and I like them.
I'm ill.
So let's swatch some of these bad boys. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matte shades. One. Oh, pretty. Okay. That's a little chunky, but I mean, let's blend in a little. I don't hate it. Okay, next. Here's a matte. This is a finger swatch, guys. I mean, the pigmentation on this should be out of this world. And then that one, I like the bronziness of this. I like how it has that sheen to it, but I feel like there should be more. There should be more. If you want a metallic lid, I mean, you want it to pop. You know what I mean? And this just, it's just not, it's not giving it to me. I do like that though. Oh, by the way, we're testing eyeliners now. That's black. And here's brown. These are creamy. These are pigmented. You get hardly any product. After you sharpen this, that's going to be gone. But obviously, I'm sure you could buy a full size on their website. And I actually do not hate these. It's pigmented. It's creamy. Very smooth. So I do like that. And the last thing in here are the lip glosses. Okay, here's one. Ooh, I like that. That's actually a pretty color. It's very subtle, but I think it's actually really pretty. And here's two. That one's non-existent. But this one I don't hate. They don't smell like anything. They're a little sticky. I don't like sticky lip glosses, but 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be. So I think if you just want a really simple, pretty sheer lip. I really like this color. I think that would be really, really pretty with like a minimalist look, with a no makeup look. I don't hate it, you know what I'm saying? Okay guys, that is all the face products and the kits that I got from Measurable Difference. Overall, some things were a hit right away, some things were a miss right away, but I actually was more impressed than I thought that I would be. I think what I was most impressed with are the cream contour palettes, because I expected these to be dry. Even my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette is dry, and that's not cheap, okay? These are super buttery, super creamy. They blend out really nicely, and I was very, very impressed. Also, these blushes, one's bronzer, but these blushes, these two in particular, I absolutely loved. I love the color. They're not super duper pigmented, but I don't want something super duper pigmented. I like a more subdued look. I like a more natural look, but I love that almost iridescent shine from within sort of look that just catches the light and is just such a pretty natural glow. So I absolutely love these two. I will have to try this out some more, but I also think that the brow kit is a definite hit. It has everything you need right here. Very accessible, very easy to travel with, very compact. Really liked this. Next time I will be showing you all the fun stuff, maybe even stuff that's not released yet. Just a spoiler alert, I have dug into these babies just a teeny tiny bit because I could not help myself, and I like what I see, so these will be releasing soon. We will be talking about them next time, so don't miss it. If you guys have tried anything from Measurable Difference, let me know down in the comments how you felt about it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if it was helpful to you, let me know. Also, please do subscribe so you do not miss any more of my videos, if that's something you're into, I don't know. And if you want to join the InstaFam and follow me on Instagram, I will leave that information right here as well as down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for 14K on Instagram. You are the best. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.